Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Someone got in my eye. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to show you a full day of eating as a vegan bodybuilder. So many people believe that it's extremely hard to get a lot of protein on a plant-based diet. And you might be asking, how the hell can I build all this muscle eating nothing but plants? You came to the right channel and you're watching the right video, because I'm going to show you everything I'm eating. Also as well, I'm going to show you what I'm doing throughout the day so you can see how I can actually build some mass through workouts and also get that ripped six-pack. So I feel right now the best thing for us to do is go ahead and show you my first meal for breakfast to break my fast, especially if you're traveling on the road, because this is literally the hardest thing to do. As a humble vegan that cares about the environment, I'm charging my Tesla, all right? I don't want those emissions in the air. But for breakfast, in my good old backpack, I like to travel light. And when it comes to traveling, one of the things you want to remember is that if you're on a plant-based diet, getting protein is actually extremely hard when you're on the road. You could easily find a lot of carbohydrate foods, a lot of fat foods, but when it comes to just that pure protein, that's going to be the struggle. So one of the things that I like to do is first start off with a high protein shake, all right? So we're going to use the Phyta. I'm going to drop the code, a discount code in the bio, but I like to go ahead and start off the day about with 60 grams of protein. Now, with my protein shake, I usually like to go ahead and take my supplements in the morning. Now, remember, even though I'm vegan, doesn't mean I need supplements to survive. I take supplements to actually optimize my performance. So what I like to take is some Tribulus, some Clean Machine Ahiflower, the Clean Machine Vitamin D3, and the Cell Block 80. So basically, this is going to help me get my omega-3, 6, and 9s, help boost up my testosterone naturally, as well just get some good old vitamin D, since I do work inside the office a lot. When it comes to getting the remainder amount of my calories and protein, I use an application called MyFitnessPal. This is 100% free. You could download it on the App Store or the Google Plus Store, whatever the case can be. I don't know what it is for those for your Android users. And that's the way I'm able to keep track of all the foods I'm eating. So next, let's go ahead, hit the road, because the car is already ready to go. All right, you guys, so right now I'm here at the rest stop. We're gonna go ahead and get some snacks, all right? Again, when it comes to traveling, you wanna focus on the protein intake. Let's go. So right now, my current goal is to get about 2,600 calories. My target goal is 150 grams of protein, 380 grams of carbs, and only 60 grams of fat. So I've already got 60 grams of my protein in. That's why I did that high protein shake. But let me go right here into the store, show you more. Now, when it comes to protein snacks, some of the things you want to stay away from is going to be foods like this, right? This is mostly just carbohydrates. You're not going to get a lot of protein in this. This is the biggest mistake that a lot of new vegans do, especially things like this. Relying on snacks like this because it says protein power, and yeah, it has some edamame beans in there, nuts, pumpkin seeds, which it has protein, but if you look in the back, one serving is only 8 grams of protein, and then you see the fat is about 10 grams. So this is more of a fat source. And again, if you're traveling and you want to eat out to dinner or get some lunch, this will kill your fats very fast, okay? So what I look for is mostly snacks like this, the Lenny and Larry, okay? For the whole entire cookie, it has about 16 grams of protein, but if we look in the back, it has about 64 grams of carbs, and then when it comes to the fats, it's only about 16 grams of fat. So I'd rather do something like this, mostly because, yeah, the nuts are healthier, pause, but when it comes to the cookies and my macros, I'm trying to follow my macros more efficiently, if that makes sense. So for example, since I have more carbs available, I'd rather do this versus the nuts. And remember, if I'm trying to eat out, a lot of foods is going to be high in carbs and fats together, okay? Because right now I'm heading down to the vegan block party, and at these vendors, you're gonna have like burgers, a lot of vegan junk food in all reality. So that's gonna be high in fat. So I don't wanna kill all my fats just trying to eat healthy with some nuts. I'd rather get a lot of my fats when I'm at the actual festival so I can enjoy some of my guilty pleasures, if you can say. But this is definitely a great snack. It's very universal. You can find this on the road, at airports, gas stations, so many more. All right, y'all, so I finally made it to Orlando. Now, before I go to the festival and fill my face up with junk food, I'd rather go ahead and get my next meal here at Whole Foods. I know this is one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of my clients do, because when they're traveling, you automatically assume that you have to only eat out at fast food restaurants. But what I always like to tell them is go to the grocery store, check out the hot bar. You're gonna find really good options there, especially foods that's gonna be more fulfilling, high protein items, and also vegetables and fruits, because I've already started off my morning eating processed food, like a cookie and a protein shake. I'm getting my macro needs, but what about my micro needs, like vitamin A, my C vitamins, potassium, iron, calcium, things like that, to really help with overall wellness. So this is where I'm gonna go to go ahead and build that nice, yummy plate so I can make sure I get my micronutrients in. Now, some hacks that I could do is if I want to get like good vitamin C, I can get some pre-cut fruit, right? But I'm really hungry. I don't want to fill myself up too much, so I'm going to go over here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab like another protein shake just in case I don't hit all my protein goals. So I like to get the Owen because it's already pre-made and it's easy and light to travel with. So first thing I'm going to do is get some veggies. So right now I see like the apple, walnut, Brussels sprouts. So the cool thing about it is like with MyFitnessPal, you could just type it in. Sometimes you can even scan the barcode and show you all the macros. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And the cool thing about this is that I could like put it in grams. And then what I'm going to do is like kind of estimate it. And there's a scale somewhere that I could use and I could weigh it to kind of like get a good estimation of how much food I'm going to get. But since it's kale and Brussels sprouts with a little bit of apples in there and some cabbage, I'm definitely going to kind of load up on this because already I know this is very healthy. I'm going to be able to get a lot of nutrients from that, okay? So now I want to get some protein, right? So right here we got the sweet chili tofu stir fry. So this is 100% vegan. So we're going to use MyFitnessPal and look at this hack. You just go ahead and scan that. And look at that. All right, it comes up. So I'm going to do about 8 ounces of that to get about 30 grams of protein and log that in there, okay? If there's a scale nearby, I could weigh it out. But if not, the only thing I could do is just kind of estimate it and then go off the scale on the checkout and then kind of make an estimation in my macros from there. And this is something that I do myself when I'm traveling, if I'm trying to stay within my macros. Also as well, I teach my students to do this too, because they're trying to hit their macros and be able to lose body fat or build muscle, right? Trying to achieve their health and fitness goals. So I'm going to do just about this. I think that's probably a good 8 ounces, I want to say. A little bit more, all right? And then as you can see in this dish, it's mostly protein and veggies, all right? And this is something that is a safe bet to go. It's savory, it's healthy. I'm getting all my greens, I'm getting my protein in. And even if I'm going over my calories, let's say I'm trying to lose body fat, I'm trying to be in a deficit. I always tell my students this, like, listen, it's not about being perfect, you're on the go, right? So if you're traveling and stuff, it's all about just making better lifestyle habits than just doing shortcuts and just like, oh, I'm just going to eat this fast food because it's available, or if I'm going to just have this cake or eat whatever. No, make better lifestyle choices and just try to do your best when it comes to estimating foods and getting nutrients like this. Let's go ahead and check out. All right, so now I had some time, got some food digested in my body, car's nice and charged up. So right now we're here at Power Strength Gym to get some gains on. Just because it's the weekend and I'm traveling doesn't mean that I have to skip out on my workout. So that's one of the things I always do when I'm traveling. I try to find a local gym, go ahead and get my workout in to start the day. So then when I'm doing my events, I look nice and swoley, all right? So when it comes down to getting ready for the gym, I go ahead and bring my secret sauce, which is my 8-ball. Just kidding. What it is, it's a mixture of Clean Machine BCAAs, Clean Machine N10s pre-workout, also as well some glutamine and Sun Warriors creatine. You can find a discount for all those supplements down below in the description, all right? But that's what I like to do to start off my workout so I can get some gains and be super focused and powerful in my workout. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. It's a little weird. And then I always bring my gallon of water with me. All right, let's get it. So I'm a little bit different than most fitness guys. They usually like to do cardio last. I actually like doing cardio first. The reason is because truthfully, I hate cardio. So I do what I hate the most first, so then I can actually enjoy the lift. Now, most people might say, well, aren't you losing a lot of energy? You put in gains, you're leaving gains on the table by doing cardio first. Well, it depends on each individual. So for myself, this is something I've been doing for years. So for me, I'm used to it. You know, I have a lot of energy when I'm training right after a cardio session. So this is something that I like to do. And today we're going to do something very light. Since I'm traveling, I'm just going to do about a good 15, 20 minutes of cardio. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so I finally made it here at the vegan block party, and I have the last meal of the day. I got this from Vegan Creative Gourmet, and as you can see, a very wholesome meal. This is what I like to do. We got the rice, the collard greens, the vegan mac and cheese, the cornbread. We got the some type of like mixed beef stew, I guess, and then some vegan fried chicken. And then when it comes to counting my macros and making sure I'm still getting in my nutrients, I still use my FitnessPal, but the thing that I like to do is I like to estimate the ingredients. So again, like I said, in Whole Foods, I just try to find foods that's very easy to count, and then I just estimate. So I just said like maybe a cup of collard greens. When it comes to the mac and cheese, I just use something that's similar to it. So the Uptown's Natural, 143 grams of that, some beef strips, and the vegan fried chicken, all right? And then I just put it into my macros, and then I'm able to enjoy foods like this and be able to maintain my physique and my results, especially when I'm traveling to events like that. And I'm able to have a lot of diversity in the foods that I eat without being super restrictive, okay? And this is why I definitely teach not just myself, but a lot of my students in my program at Body HD Fitness to have better lifestyle habits while still obtaining their fitness goals. But with that said, if you enjoyed the vlog, go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe so you can find more videos, and also check out tons of my shorts. And remember, if you saw all the supplements and you want to try that out as well, that will be posted in the description down below. With that said, enjoy the day and eat some plants to get gains. Peace.